Hello there, welcome to another video of SwiftCat. In this video, what we are going to look is how to integrate Google Wallet into a Flutter application. So that's what we're going to look at this video. So let's start. I'm going to create a new Flutter project. So this is how I'm using the Android Studio. So let me search for the folder, and I'm going to create the project in the Flutter project folder. And name the project. Before that, let me create a folder as well. So new folder, let's say wallet, Google wallet. All right, and create, open. And let me, before creating this, I just want to uncheck all these things and just create. Here we go. And then I have here some simulators. This is just a new project. I'm just going to run it and check how it works. Yeah, this is what this is just a demo project that I created right now. So I will be changing all these things when I going to integrate the Google Wallet things over there. Now go to the browser and check for Google Wallet. So you see here the Google Wallet, just click over there. And once you go inside that, you find there for developers, you tap on that. And here, if you haven't logged in, just log in through that. And there's asking for which choice do you want to create. Like it's having the Google Wallet for the retail, generic, and some other stuff. So I just want to create for the generic one. I don't want for the retail or health. I just for the demo purpose. So I'm going down and going to click over here, and it will be redirecting me to this portal, and where I just click on the issue pass over here. Just you can see some documentation from the Google. From here, I just want to go to the console, so I tap on the go to console. Here you can just create your business name. So I just created mine and just say this country and just select all these things, whatever you required for this, and just tap on the continue. So once you're done there, you will be just inside the Google Wallet console. Yeah, here you find this. This is what it looks like, and you have the merchant ID over there. And then yeah, once you're in the dashboard, you just need to create a pass. So here, so you just showing that business profile incomplete. Just you skip on that, it doesn't make any sense. Now you need to create a pass. So I just want to create a pass over here. So when I click on that, it's asking for build your first pass. This is going to create my first pass over here. So just click on that. This is asking for a checkbox. You just check on that and just click on the continue. Now I'm going to create a class. So he's just asking for the create a class. So we need to create a class for the demo purpose. So just I'm going to click on the create, and let me click on the generic, and just going to name it as my generic class. And that's it. And I'm going to create this. It just has some other stuff, so you just not need to ignore that for now. I'm going to create a class now. After doing that, let's come to this additional features. So you just tap on that, and you see there are this app permission. So you have right there, you can find add an app. So you just tap on that, and you need to find the package name where you can find go to your Android Studio or the project, go to your Android app folder, and inside your build.gradle you can find here. So this is just an example. This is the bundle ID which I have over here. So com example dot Google Wallet. I'm coming back over here and just pasting over there, and then it's just asking for a signature key fingerprint. So what is that actually? So you can find here that it's key store path, which you need to set it over there, to find the SHA1 fingerprint. So in order to do that, you just need to copy this thing, and you need to paste it over there inside your studio or the terminal, and you need to find this value. So I'm going to this Android Studio, and I'm going to find my terminal over there, and I have here this yeah, come back to terminal, and I'm typing it over here, and you need to store your account over here. So make sure that you need to go for your account over there, and from here I'm just going to enter the tab, so that it will be asking for the password. And after that, you can find here this sh1 value, so you just need to tap on that, and you need to copy this and come back to your console, and over here you just need to paste your fingerprints over there. Now it's just leave it at application. Here we go, you have added the application over there. Now the next thing is let's go to the Google and try to find flutter packages, which I want is add to Google wallet package. For this video, I'll be using this add to Google Wallet Flutter package. I'm going to inside that, and let me see the example. Tap on the example and see there. Here is there is some code which I'll be using this inside my projects. Before that, we need to add this package to our project. So I'm just clicking on that and going to the Android Studio and find your pub YAML, and inside that from here I just paste over there, and let's say pubget. Alright, once you're done, you go back to this and trying to find this example, and what you need to do is here's this example which I'm going to copy this and simply paste it. So I'm just going to copy this and going to the Android Studio, and let me find my main.star file, and let me paste this. Instead of this class my app, I'll be removing, and let me paste this. You need to add one more package, which is for the UUID, that we will do after this. Now try to find for the package which is for the UUID. Google it. Flutter package. For the installation purpose, you can find it over there. So just copy this dependency and go to your Android Studio or the pub YAML, and let's say pubget. So once you're done that, go back to your Android Studio and back to your main.dot file. Now we can find here there are a few steps. We can just edit it for further purposes. So here you see this is the pass ID which we are used for the constant, and it is asking for the class which we need. So you can find your class from the console itself. So what we have named over here is this is the class, just generic class. This is the name of the class which we used. So you just copy that and go to your class file constant and tap on that, and all the issuer ID you can find from here. This is from the dashboard. Next is you need to find the issuer ID. So go back to your Google Wallet console and you can find the issuer ID over here. Just copy that and go to your file and just replace that. Then it's asking for their issuer email. So let me say my email, Swift for cat @gmail.com. And then furthermore you can also go for some edits as well. So here just the language is English, let it be like that. Instead of this I'm going to type my name and theme, and the remaining things I would say let it be like that. And coming back to this, and you're in the demo mode, so you need to, before run test, you just need to set up the test account. Click on that and just paste your email ID which we are going to use. So let's say Swift for cat.com. All right, and then you can add the testers over there, and once you're done you tap on this update testers. Here we go, I think you're done. All right then, so coming back to the Android Studio, and let's see, let me try to run and see how it works. I'm getting the no directional widget found. So this is because I made error over here in the void dot main. So let me fix that. So what I need to do is to let me copy this one and go back to this main dot file, and let me replace this and stop this and let me run it again. That's all on this video, so it should be ready to go now. I will be sharing the source code in this video description. This one, this is a source code for the add to Google Wallet pub, and once you run you will be able to get like this as showing in the demo. Yeah, that's it. So that's all on this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.